Hello, hello? Test, test. Testing the audio, testing, testing. Everybody, can you guys hear me? Test, test. Am I too soft or am I too loud? Alright, welcome, welcome. My name is Solo Snivy and today I am your host and fellow participant for today's Champions on the Rise by Offstage Malaysia. Today we have, at least for now, confirmed 6 participants for today's bracket. A little bit lower than usual, but I also think that's a good thing because based on the fact that I've seen the Malaysian scene having a bigger abundance of different organizers hosting various tournaments of varying levels, right? So hopefully we here at Offstage can develop this tournament series that can be worthwhile to those who wanna, not to say try hard, but really wanna have fun, having some challenge, competing with fellow Malaysians that know their stuff. And I think learning through play is 100% worth it. And today with Champions on the Rise number 6, we will also be formally announcing that we are gonna do an invitational tournament hosted by Sunny in 2 weeks. In 2 weeks, we won't have a Champions on the Rise. We will have that tournament, which is a whole day, 5 format, 5 round Swiss with top 4 playing a single elimination bracket. Now, if it goes well, we'll do it better next time. But either way, I'm just letting you guys know that there is gonna be a big stream coming out in about 2 weeks. On the August 1st, right? As well as here, you can see here promoted right here is Offstage at Animangaki 2026, featuring Pokemon Champions. Our first time hosting Pokemon Champions in a venue like Animangaki, which is one of the largest ACG conventions for fellow Malaysians right here at the Mines International Exhibition and Convention Center. There's just one thing that you guys obviously have to know, which is this tournament is our generally biggest venue for a tournament every year, and we're hoping more people can join to bring in more eyes onto Pokemon Champions and stuff and have more people compete, right? Compete either at a medium level, because most of us aren't top tier, right? We're not top level players, but at a good enough level where everybody here can have fun, and then eventually we can raise some players who have the ability to go far, go far in worlds or a larger nationals if they want to. But for now, this is our current ability, and I think today's tournament we're gonna have some fun. It is a double elimination bracket. We're gonna have some fun with everybody playing in the bracket today. So you guys let me know in the comments how you guys are doing. We're gonna be starting in just a minute. Alright, let's begin the tournament here. So the rules of the bracket is very simple, right? Everybody has one chance to get a comeback, right? When you lose one set, you drop down into loser bracket where you can have the chance to win the tournament just by climbing back up. You have to defeat more opponents overall, but you do have that ability to reach that far. Alright, everybody. We are beginning very soon. Alright, so here are the team layouts. Of course, I can't commentate. I can't commentate as well as I am a player. I'll say this much first. One thing I can look at right now is that I am facing a team with, I should take notes. If you guys don't know, taking notes helps you win. Ho ho. So Vivian is very high warning because it can snowball because of it. Scizor. Scolipede, Araquanid, Volcarona, and Cleavor. So let's just contrast with my own team. If you guys can see my team down below. Okay, my team consists of Pelipper, Mawile, Dragalge, Venusaur, and Pelipper, Mawile, Dragalge, Venusaur. Again, this could be a poor matchup because of Venusaur, but I'll give it a chance. It just lasts for a So let me think about my plan. Okay, so here naturally, the main moves I have to note is on my opponent's side. That bro's already starting. I haven't said I was ready yet. Sure, shit. The worst thing is needing to commentate while I play. So I might have some trouble here. Give me a sec. Okay, I'm still in my team selection. So the main thing I would naturally be worried about, who do I think he would use against me, right? In this particular situation, I would say Araquanid, Volcarona, Vivian, and Scizor is what I'm expecting. Not to say it's a good thing. Okay, I didn't get to choose my team. Well, shit. Alright, let's begin. I'll work with what I get, okay? I'll work with what I got.
Oh no. Yes, I don't know if.
Okay, hello, welcome.
You feel.
Just feel free to commentate. I can't focus.
Yeah. You can focus on the game, or I'll hit it right away. You should also probably mute me around, or I might annoy you. But go ahead.
I need to pull out the team.
All right. Seeing the spectate view, quite interesting. I'm spectating from inside the game as well. Okay, Pelipper down to Sash.
The question is both of them faster than me? Which it could be, for all I know.
Okay, that's brave.
Okay. So this Volcarona.
It's pretty. Whoa. And they took it very well. It must be.
You can just select spectate in the room itself. Yeah.
Yep. And I'm picking here. Okay. Oh, Volcarona goes down.
Okay, right now he's shooting. Okay.
Yeah, man, Pelipper is so strong in this game. I just lash with the swords up. Question is, who will the sleep hit? Cleavor is the fastest to move, also, that's important. Ooh, switching, okay. Alrighty. Looking to ooh, so you can tank the sleep, that's smart. So it's playing defensive. Oh no, you're going for the chance. Okay. Makes sense.
Ooh, that's a lot of damage.
That did a lot of damage, okay. And the Shadow Sneak is on the swords guy. Okay. Well. Sleepy. Okay, now it's a lot more even.
I will suspect Hurricane and Stone Axe. Stone Axe does way too much for God's sake.
Yeah, that was a... I do not remember that guy doing that much damage. Especially like neutral. That's crazy.
Oh?
Interesting. Venusaur Mega Aim. Edge Slash takes the first turn of sleep. Oh no! Oh no! Bye bye. Oh, bro, Hurricane in the rain. That's crazy. He just came with Hurricane. That's wild. Yeah.
Well, what was I supposed to do? There's no other option.
And the rock, yeah. Well, what a set. Well, this is a lot less even now. Swords guy could wake up next turn though. Although, I mean, Trick Room is not looking particularly attractive here, so I'm guessing that's not what we're going. But we'll see.
Ooh.
Oh, wait,
Yeah,
I just
got a
wakes up after one turn? Okay. Alright, that could mean a lot of...
I mean, it's a small chance. A chance nonetheless.
Alright, well, no damage at least this turn.
Station White Guard.
I guess you can wake up next turn as well.
This is modest.
Is there a way out? It's so hard when you're losing against like a sleeping bond. It's just like position. Like sleep is such a win more. Oh, okay. It doesn't go for the sleep. Goes for the rage powder. Interesting. Whoa! Almost one shot. Guess that swords did really came in though. Damn.
Yeah, that white lens.
But the rain.
That zoom lens is doing so much.
The rain hydro pump, yeah. Really use the rain to his advantage. Your rain. I wonder, does he have rain dance on any of his
can't
moves? I should look at his moves. I should look at his moves. Set. Alright, GG's. It's game number 1. It looked like it was done after that turn 1, but then the Vivillon came in. The Vivillon with Hurricane. That was wild. Okay, spectate. The question is, are we going to see the same mons for game number 2, or is it going to be different? I would love to see the Dragalge come out. He's become one of my beloved Pokemons. Boom, 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 boom. I don't know how good he is here. Definitely, I don't think Rain was very useful.
Okay.
This, I mean, I guess it did kill the bug, but besides that, we'll see. We shall see. It's always guesses. What to guess? Okay, we got the Dragalge out. Okay. And the same opener on the other side. All right. So now a Trick Room makes a bit more sense. Question is, what should the Dragalge do, and how will Tirojan respond?
We've watched the fastest thing. Second is Volcarona. Third is Dragalge. Fourth is River. X-Scissor will do 80%. Okay, never mind. It just kills. Bad matchup.
Wow, it went down from 1 hit. Crazy. Ooh, Scald. Interesting. It's super effective.
My voice is softer because I'm not casting.
Ooh, Mega Mawile. Oh wait, is it just base Dragalge? That's crazy. It's looking a little rough for the Mawile. I don't
Force
think
them out.
it can take a fire move.
Rocket comes
Okay.
in.
Pops into the Arachnid. Oh. Okay,
It's the
interesting.
same group, Aqua, and I will presume Vivillon's in the back, but there's a small chance he doesn't use Vivillon.
Yep. Alright, Pelipper should have the speed advantage here. They have quite a bit of tempo. Alright, Volcano goes with the Protect. Makes sense. Ooh, Tailwind! I love it.
Is an answer.
Wait, how much speed do you have in the Dragalge? Does this have fast Dragalge? This is like, I need to look at the Dragalge set after this.
Makes sense.
Very interesting. Infestation, okay. So no swaps on the Pelipper. Okay, the next turn should have quite a bit of advantage. Valcorona is open that slot. I don't know if there's anything that can really tank a water move. Yeah, just a lot of aggression. So we'll see how they answer against this. Okay, Hurricane goes through. Ooh, down to 20%. Oh, you hate to see it. You hate to see it. Oh, no. Oh, no. That was so much HP. And he's still alive. That's rough. Mega Mile coming out. Does use a Sucker Punch. He got the shit out speed here. But will he do enough? That is the question. Oh no! Oh wait, no, sorry. I'm stupid. I thought I said the other guy was doing good, but no. You're good. Alright, I think you are on your last turn of Tail Wave. So if they don't have Protect, you might be in a good position. Yep, it is the last turn failing. This will be the turn that decides the game. Can the Mega Mawile claw it back? So I just realized he didn't bring a Mega. That's crazy. Yeah. Rage Powder. Prioritizing the offense on the little bag. Oh, the Sucker Punch goes down. No. Stone Edge goes through and does get the kill. Isn't Stone Edge like 80% accurate? That's crazy. He got it twice. Tailwind is over. I don't think this Mega Mawile could beat 3 people, but it's gonna have to try for the set. Yeah. Have to give it a lot of respect to Trojan. Just played some great plays. Interesting moves. That's yeah. Oh wait, that did no damage. Okay. Oh. Wait, can he do it actually? Can the Mega Mawile do it? Ah, the sleep powder goes through. Alas. So close. Fast asleep. Oh! Did he? What did he go for? What did he go for? That was a crit. The hurricane lands. Unlucky. GG's. Very close, actually. It felt like fully lost at some points, but like I was pretty close. GG's. I'll get back to watching the stream. But thanks for giving me the opportunity to commentate the audio. I think I was silent for most of it. I was just focusing on the game.
Hello.
But yeah. GG's.
Thanks for helping out when you could.
No worries.
Man, I will say one thing. That was almost like I was one turn of, like I was. Oh, I would sound salty no matter what I say, wouldn't I? One turn miscalculated and then I lost the entire flow. Like literally, if the same turn that I didn't press Sucker Punch, I hit like if I hit Vivian first instead, right, without Sucker Punch, I would mathematically win. Though him putting me to sleep would also be a gamble, but in that particular case, in that particular case, I would Sucker Punch the second turn just in case he wanted to do something. But I would, again, it's very hard to say. Sorry. No. It's just a ranked battle. Sorry, I don't want to say. Why am I? Okay, so let's go through the teams. So the two teams, obviously we've seen Trojan with the mono bug, right? The fun thing is just the fact that mono bug was pretty poor against my team. I had like I think 2 or 3 months that were pretty weak to him. Cleavor definitely clinched a lot of damage on the second round. I try to negate Cleavor as soon as I can, but as you can see, right, Cleavor was literally the clincher. Right, it was exactly the answer to what I was trying to do. And Vivian positioned in the back is very, very good. Yeah. All right, so let's see what they could do. So from what I can tell, Goldengo is a very big. There's 2 major steel types on Babiker's side. Goldengo would make it Rain, Power Gem, Shadow Ball, and Trick. And this is Choice Scarf Goldengo, so it will force you into one move, right? Tinkaton with the Sugar Berry, Gigaton Hammer, Play Rough, Protect, and Fake Out. Incineroar to lower damage output. Dragalge with Poison Point instead of Adaptability. So this is second round facing Dragalge. I do think Dragalge doesn't mind this matchup too much, but of course Scolipede and Scizor would naturally be decent counters to that. Okay, so leading with the Incineroar. So the Incineroar has Flare Blitz and Darkest Lariat, Parting Shot, Fake Out, which means this is a very good turn to Fake Out and stop the Vivian potentially from doing something crazy. A high chance it would be the Trick Room, but again, Psychic, Instruct, and Encore, pretty good options again. Alright, so there's one thing we can say is Babiker was commentating, so he has seen what Trojan's main leads can do. We haven't seen Scizor and Scolipede perform yet. So again, those are one factor that if he brought it to the field, we wouldn't know exactly how they would play. But right now, Araquanid, Hydro Pump, Infestation, Wide Guard, and Protect with the Zoom Lens, which is the main reason why he hits consistent, right? So Trick Room does manage to land. Fake Out into the Vivian was very crucial here. He will not be able to outspeed anything on this field. Sleep Powder can work. Rage Powder is +4, if I'm not mistaken. +3? Is it +2? If my memory serves me well. Okay, so the other thing is that Vivian, in this particular situation where no rain is active, Hurricane won't work. It's probably most likely a Rage Powder and a Tailwind that are here, but Sleep Powder would prove to be a very effective tool. Incineroar here can use a Flare Blitz onto the Vivian to knock him down to Sash. Rage Powder, perfect choice. Either way, like the fire, like Flare Blitz won't do too much onto the Araquanid, right? This guy knows how to play his bugs, and I'm gonna say if he does win today's tournament, ooh, I won't feel as bad. Alright, Oranguru is back out on the field. Dragalge assist. So this Oranguru is inner focus, not telepathy. So even if he did have the chance or desire to use Sludge Wave, it will not work too well, right? We have to be honest here. It won't work too well with this pairing. Oranguru without telepathy will get hit, but he can force them to stay in one move if he wants to. In this particular case, Trick Room still has 3 turns. He's still the fastest thing on the field. Araquanid should be the second fastest, and Dragalge is third. This is a Mega Dragalge, which means Regenerator is now active. This is the main reason why Adaptability was not chosen, from what I can tell. Infestation locks Oranguru in and will do a lot of residual damage here. Hydro Pump not going to choose to use it for this particular game, but Oranguru is almost down. Vivian worth doing the damage to, right? Doing damage to all on the field and sacrificing the Oranguru in this situation. 6 HP, 6% HP will go down. Araconid though will take another good old 30% or so. Alright, pretty good play coming in from our Buggy Man here, and Babikir is in a good position, knocking out one Pokemon on his opponent's side. The problem here is we don't know who the remaining two are, but with Trick Room on, they are probably the slowest things on the field. Now this Dragalge has Dragon Pulse, Protect, Sludge Wave, and Sludge Bomb. Ooh, perfect opportunity, because no matter what here, Goldengo should be the fastest thing on the field, which is probably bad here, but there is no other option. Fiery Dance is gonna be pretty painful, let's be honest. And this Goldengo does not have a single Protect. Hydro Pump lands on the Dragalge, does a lot of damage, but because there is no more mons in the back, Regenerator is now just worthless overall. Araconid will go down here. Goldengo though needs to find a way. Can he tank this is what I would say, and he can't really tank it. Oh, low in health right now. Stone Axe just does so much damage, and right now, with the turns flipped here, the turn order flipped, I think it would be pretty difficult for Dragalge to hit regardless of Sludge Wave, right? Sludge Wave is a good move, but it will not do enough damage to both mons here. Fiery Dance will knock it out, and Dragalge is out. Babikir loses the first game. Crap. This one, I believe, is winner's semis already. These guys are fast. I will most likely be facing the loser between Forb and Junpei. Okay. Alright, as we're going back into this field, I do think regardless of whatever one comes out, Goldengo will be in a pretty difficult situation unless he's in the lead. Because based on that last game, I'm still not so sure Volcarona would be a good lead, but it definitely is because there are two steel types on Babikir's side, right? Scizor versus Cleaver comes out, which means in this particular situation, Tinkaton is here. You know what would be funny? If you swap... Okay, it's actually not possible to trick a Mega Stone. I have to think about it for a bit. Not gonna lie, like, think about it. Trojan, this is the second time playing a full mono bug team, and the team is actually pretty solid. We have to be honest. Okay, Mega Scissor. Fake out onto the Scissor here. Gonna stop whatever he's gonna do. So this Scissor has Close Combat, Bug Bite, Protect, and Bullet Punch Adamant Nature, which means it's gonna do a ton of damage. Just like how Cleaver just did a ton of damage onto the Goldango. Which is kind of weird. How fast is Stone X as party? No, right? But there, Make It Rain did knock out Cleaver in one single blow, which is why I did agree with the fact that Goldango should be in the lead. Because in most cases, Volcarona in the lead is pretty risky for Volcarona itself. It's actually better as a cleanup sweeper, from what I can tell. Right? So here we have Cleaver being knocked out here. We're gonna have our next Pokemon from Trojan's side. He's making a pretty tough decision here. Like, what in his team roster right now, his team of 4, is actually good enough against 2 steel types. Volcarona is a choice. But did he even bring it? Araconate comes out right now with the Wide Guard, Infestation, and Hydro Pump. Make It Rain right now is lowered -2 onto the Goldango, so might not be the best choice either way. Goldango though low on health. But besides the Scizor, nothing really can knock it out reliably. But Bullet Punch at 24%, is Goldango tanky enough to take this? I actually don't know. And I don't run calcs while I'm live commentating. As much as I could or should. Tinkaton here still full health. Fake Out has been used. Gigaton Hammer or Play Rough could be the option here. Goldango returns to Bobby Kerr here, switching out for the Oranguru, which is risky, but Bullet Punch goes in, which means it's gonna be safe here. Because regardless, even if Araconate uses Infestation on this slot, it won't do that much damage to start. But right now, Oranguru is locked onto the field. And regardless of what the next turn is, the damage output not too high against Oranguru. Like, Close Combat is probably going to be the highest amount of damage. Hydro Pump, if it hits, which is very likely, right, it is gonna do the job. Oranguru, the answer here, what is the answer here? Oh, Scizor going in Close Combat onto the Tinkaton, does over 50% health. Defense and special defense lowered. Play Rough onto the Araconate to do some more damage, but still left with 21%. Instruct again, which means Araconate will go down on this turn. Alright, safe to live another day, I say. So right now, Tinkaton and Oranguru will go down to one more attack from the Scizor, but for now, Volcarona comes back out. It should be the fastest thing on the field in this particular case. Tinkaton, what's the choice here? What is Babiker's 4th Mon? If it was Incineroar, I think he would have swapped in Incineroar already, right? He does have the Drampa, but Quick Claw Drampa is kind of interesting. I'm pretty sure it's just an anti-weather play. But in this particular case, there's no distinct weather setter, or... yeah, there's none at all, actually. Alright, Volcarona here could take a decent amount of damage from whatever comes next. But for now, a switch into the Dragalge. Quiver Dance to set things up for a potential sweep. We'll see if Volcarona here can do the damage on the next turn. Either way, right now, Trick Room potentially coming out. Alright, Trick Room is up. We gotta be wary because Scizor is slower than Dragalge from what I remember. But because Dragalge's speed, unless you completely don't invest in it, it is not too low, right? I think it's about 70 to 90, give or take. Let me look. Okay, Dragalge. Its base stat total is at... The speed is at 44. Oh, okay, never mind. It is faster than the Scizor here. He's probably gonna instruct here. Dragalge is super slow. Oh, it encores it into the Quiver Dance. Oh no! Volcarona's now just a sitting duck for the next 3 turns. Bug Bite does knock out the Oranguru. Great play from Babika right now. He is almost taking this set. I mean, taking this game, right? You're gonna get the comeback. And I think, high chance. What was that? Okay, Mega Scizor is 75 base speed. Yeah, it's 100% slower. Dragalge was already slow. Speed 44 is like really, really slow. Against an all-bug team here. Oranguru being tankier does make it more able, like, allows it to actually do a Trick Room before it goes down, right? Fake Out goes into the Scizor, stopping its approach. But here, Sludge Bomb goes into the Volcarona. Only does 27%. Not that much, actually. Oh, that's because special defense keeps rising. Right. I forgot about that part. Okay, so with at least one more turn of Encore, locking him into a Quiver Dance. He is +3 in everything: special attack, special defense, and speed. He is gonna be the fastest thing on the field, which right now the slowest thing on the field. But he will be able to tank something unless Scizor does something to Tinkaton. Tinkaton. It's base 94, so it's definitely faster than the Scizor. But I definitely think the actual main threat here is Tinkaton against... okay. Oh yeah, because he has 2 turns of Trick Room, he understands that he still has more time to play. Right, so knocking out the Scizor means Volcarona, regardless of the fact that he has been released from Encore, he is 100% the slowest thing to move on the next turn, and he cannot tank a Play Rough reliably after a Dragalge Sludge Bomb, right? But why hasn't he tried Dragon Pulse? I think Dragon Pulse would do a little bit more damage. Or maybe he's banking on the fact that he's trying to poison. Yeah, that's probably what it is. Okay, playing the long game here. Protect. He's trying to reset Fake Out. Very good play, resetting the Tinkaton back in. I believe, did I miscount? I guess Trick Room already ended. Yeah, I probably wasn't paying attention. No, I did it. What? I was like, I guess you can't 100% guarantee, from what I can tell, that Play Rough can knock him out. So again, that play is pretty good because Tinkaton is the only answer remaining that can 100% knock out the Volcarona before he does something bad. In this particular case, Volcarona does have Protect. It can stop the Fake Out. And I'm not gonna lie, I think this might be This could be it. Now for who, I won't say for sure, right? Dragalge, even if he manages to last at least 2 more turns, he won't do enough damage onto the Volcarona before Volcarona does damage to him. This particular case, Fiery Dance will do enough damage to knock Dragalge out. It is +3 after all, right? Right? Oh, no, it's +4. 100%, 100%. Fiery Dance coming in. Tinkaton gonna get knocked out here. Missing that 1 turn of Trick Room. I think that 1 turn of Trick Room was exactly what he needed. Now he was playing the long game, but unless this poisons. Oh, okay. I had to. Okay, I apologize, game. Come on, game. What? God, RNG said thank you, bro. Thank you for playing. What? Okay, never mind. Okay, that was literally the only win con that would 100% guarantee a win on 1 turn. Now he has hit him with multiple times Sludge Bomb, which means by mathematically, he does have a very good chance of poisoning regardless, right? Sludge Bomb has a very good chance of poison. I'm just shocked that it actually landed and poisoned on that turn that guaranteed the kill. Regardless if it killed on that same turn, Protect would stall and he would go down next turn regardless. So absolutely superb play from Bobby Kerr there. Bam 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 bam. Alright, here Tinkaton and Oranguru on the lead with Volcarona and Vivian on the opposite end. So here Tinkaton would have to be very wary of both faking out either the Sleep Powder Vivian or well, Volcarona Fiery Dance, right? And right here, Fiery Dance does launch in. It does 1-hit KO the Tinkaton, which is very crucial here, because this is exactly what he needed. Tinkaton was the clincher of last game. Besides Dragalge, right? Trick Room is set up here, which means in the next turn, Trojan side will 100% move last. Right, 4 turns of Trick Room remains. It's interesting how Trick Room set up. Oh, no. Yeah, it's 4 turns after this remains, right? I mean, it will tell us when it actually counts to that point. Okay, and the Mega Dragalge is on the board. Now, you might notice that there's a difference between the 2 Dragalges that were on stream today, right now. One is Mega and one isn't. One is Adaptability and one is Regenerator. In this particular case, Sludge Wave does perfect damage onto both and poisons the Vivian. Poisoning again makes such a good play, sacrificing everything he is. Okay, based on the, yeah, it's inner focus. Worth it, I guess. Worth it. Worth doing 60+% on your own Oranguru to ensure a knockout on both Mons on the opposing side. That is a crazy play. It's all or nothing, sir. Alright, and the Cleaver and Araquanid is out. Cleaver will move last this turn. There's a small chance. I believe Araquanid will move before Oranguru. But let me check. Okay, there's actually a high chance this moves first because of its base speed. It's 42. Mega Dragauji is 44. Oranguru is 60. So it is not the first one. Immediately going into the Incineroar to lower those stats. Cleaver won't do as much damage on this turn. White Guard to protect, but I'm pretty sure he knows. Sludge Bomb onto Araquanid doing 44%. Night Slash onto the Incineroar doesn't do much. 13% is all he gets. But of course, absolutely great switch in here for Incineroar from Babikar here. Very important play. Lowering the Cleaver means long-term reward. You know, it's good investment onto the long term. And the fake out comes in, stops the Cleaver. He knows that's the damage dealer. I know too. I felt it. Frame 1. And Hydro Pump does go into the Incineroar, locking it out in a single move. After that, Night Slash not doing too much, right? But Dragauji is actually perfectly poised to do more damage here. Sludge Bomb does 17%, and right now Cleaver is stuck doing nothing. I believe this is the last turn of Trick Room. Yep, one more turn of Trick Room remains. He is gonna be the fastest thing on the field. Cleaver might not get too much of a chance to play, actually. So here, I think... Does this Dragauji even have Dragon Pulse? I haven't seen him use Dragon Pulse much. Like, he could. Dragon Pulse onto the Araquanid does have Protect. Instruct is risky. It's high risk, high reward. Here, I will say so. Psychic could knock out the Araquanid if he chose to hit that slot specifically. Dragauji is still full health. No one to swap to, which means Regenerator doesn't do much. But here, Cleaver does not have Protect, which means he is free to get hit. Banking on the simple fact that Araquanid will try to protect himself on this turn, and the Instruct, as I said, high risk, high reward, doubling down on the Cleaver before it can even do a single attack on this turn. And right now, Araquanid is free to be hit by everything, because both Mons, if they're all on base stat or speed, they're both faster than Araquanid. Is looking pretty dire. Trojan, one more hit away. Or so, you know, I can't guarantee if Psychic can knock it out. Funny, isn't it funny that Oranguru is the fastest thing on the field? Yes, yes it is, and that does the job, and Trojan is down. Knocked into the loser's bracket by Babikar. What a clutch out. He almost lost that with an immediate first game with a matchup check, but great play from Babikar to do the comeback. Crazy. Now. What's next here, guys? Let me look at the bracket before I proceed. So right now we can run one loser's set before going into winners finals. No, I think I'll just straight watch the losers finals from here. Okay, we're in the... I think we're in the mid game. Like, I don't know if this is game 2. I think this is game 2. Now, right now we're just spectating the game. We're not fully commentating this game because I do want to give the viewers some little bit of Junpei gameplay as they were requested, right? Tense set. Crazy. Alright, this is a Rain Archaludon team on Junpei's side here. Blaziken does go down. Right, now I still have to prepare the stream first. Feel free to watch on the corner here. I mean, when you think about it, it's either I lose in shame, or I just like actually win. But for all I know, I'm actually gonna lose. Hey, right now this game has Aegislash, Rotom, Floette, Metagross, Blaziken, and Talonflame. Pretty good set overall. Yeah. Okay. Let me... Actually, I'll formally comment in my own set this time. Alright, so as you can see down below, we both have Aegislash. I do have a very fairly poor matchup against his overall team. But I think it's not too bad, right? Right, so let's take some notes. Okay, so what would be good here? Do I think... Oh, this is a special attacking Aegislash. Aegislash. Rotom Wash. Specifically with Will-O-Wisp and Hydro Pump, so I have to be careful of that. Floette, I think Floette is gonna show up. I mean, it's very likely, right? I do think I should go with Farigiraf here, because a lot of their mons are pretty fast. Then, shouldn't have confirmed that, to be honest. Metagross, Blaziken, and Talonflame. So, in a small chance, Talonflame Floette could be the lead here. Not to say that's ideal. Rotom Wash and Floette. Interesting. Bam, 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 bam. This Floette has Calm Mind. Small chance. But we really wouldn't want a burn here. I mean, I wouldn't want to burn, but there's a high chance it would. Either way, nothing here really threatens me besides that single burn. But here I'm trying to negate the burn by Swords Dancing first. He could light a ruin my Farigiraf for all I know. And I think he does. Straight erased! Is that really his plan here? Floette. Yeah, I did see that coming. Rotom. Will-O-Wisp and Light or Ruin lead. Interesting choice, sir. But I did negate that particular damage, right? I mean, I doubt he's gonna Light Roof Ruin again. That's all I can say. Now I'm neutral in attack, can I actually get the knockout? That is the question. I don't actually know for sure. Naturally so. Protects this turn. Stance change, which means I will take full brunt of this next attack. Alright. Goes into the Dragouji, which is fairly okay for me. Sludge Wave comes out. Does guarantee damage onto the Rotom here. Oh, that's a lot of damage for what it is. Like, I won't even deny it. That's good damage. I'm covering that corner just in case. Now, there's a small chance here. Talonflame does come out, but I'm gonna immediately knock out the Gale Wings out of him. And then with Sludge Wave, I will do a lot of damage on the next turn. Aegis Slash almost goes out, but Burn will take him out. That's a lot of damage, and Talonflame came out to go down. Alright, Talonflame straight goes down. I am stressed. I mean, what's the answer here? It's pretty simple. Okay, Blaziken on his 4th slot, which is a pretty fun choice. So this Blaziken has close combat, Flare Blades, Rock Slide, and Attack. It will get faster and faster with each turn. So the fact that I'm letting him live right now is gonna prove to be quite a bit of a problem. Don't tell me 3 of us will protect. It will be so funny. Ah, perfect, perfect. Okay, I was only specifically negating that move specifically. Rotom goes down here. 2 mons remaining, and Floette is one of them. One thing I do know is Flare Blitz will knock out the Mawile in one hit. So that is one thing I have to be worried about. He is +1 right now. Okay, protects Floette for this turn. Doesn't matter, I have a good button to press. Sucker Punch does 30% damage. Sludge Wave should do about 40%. Ooh, and that's a knock. Ooh, that's not a knockout! The Intimidate was extremely crucial here. Ooh, knocks it out to a good range. And that's a knockout. Floette is the only thing remaining here on the field. Now there is one chance of doing something, right? Which is definitely Dazzling Gleam. But between these two attacks, it's pretty difficult to really get something out of it. Sucker Punch does knock out the Floette here. And I take the first game. Alright, that was, again, stressful. I think the Floette being so defensive does cost him a little bit of momentum there, because he couldn't really get a Calm Mind out at all. Now, between those two moves, let's recall what I used against him. So on this specific set, I used Dragalge, Aegislash, Farigiraf, Farigiraf, Aegislash. I need to spectate. Aegislash. I need to recall what I just did. Dragalge. Dragalge was a very good play here. Dragalge and then some good old Mawile. I do think Mawile is very crucial here. Okay, I'll swap things out. So based on the last game, Floette is pretty difficult to really say. Like, it's a strong option here. I think Metagross has a higher chance of doing something. So there's a high chance Metagross comes out. Again, I actually didn't think properly before starting the game. Okay, Rock Slide, Flare Blades, Close Combat. Okay, let me write that down. Blaziken and Floette comes out. The one funny thing he could do is definitely Light of Ruin, right? I do believe my Pelipper should be the fastest thing on the field, besides Blaziken. Now one thing is Rain is up, so that means his damage is going to be lowered just a bit if he does choose to use Flare Blitz. Dazzling Gleam. They do tons of damage on the Pelipper here. Okay, out of my mons that I set up, do I play the super long game? Or risk a Light of Ruin? Either way, Light of Ruin is definitely very difficult to fight against here. But I think Blaziken will prove to be a bit more of an issue over time. Block that. Now I wonder. Yeah, I double blocked it. Very good, very good. I do think Blaziken is more of an issue right now. So with +2 Sacred Sword should knock it out one hit. Yep. Okay, what's his third mon? It's Rotom. Now there's a small chance he Dazzling Gleams still. I already know that Rotom will take 50% from Sludge Wave, so that's not really too bad of an option. Ooh, that's a lot of damage. Light of Ruin won't work very well here now. In fact, it will be knocked out. If I go down, you go down, sir. Very good swap. He might just Thunderbolt into the other slot. So alright. Knocked out, knocked out. Rotom here. Thunderbolts into this slot. in this particular situation, there's what would be remaining is highly likely either Metagross or Aegislash. I don't think Talonflame is the right choice here, but what do I know, right? Oh, it is the Talonflame. Okay, Talonflame here has Flare Blades and Acrobatics. I mean, regardless of what they do here, I think my options are pretty good. I'm straight Scalding with Rain Boost into the Talonflame. I don't know how much it can take, but either way, Rotom Wash is faster than me, so he will try to flare. He will try to do some good old burn. Right, as I predicted. This should be able to one-shot. All right. Here, I actually don't have to go into... I mean, I don't have to stay as Mawile. If he does burn, the next turn is going to cost him, right? And that is it. Good set. GG's, GG's. Whew. Every time I think I suck ass, I'm like, damn, I'm not a full fraud. Okay lah, pat myself on the back. I don't want to sound like a piece of crap, right? All right, we got Barbiker and Junpei, which I don't think I screenshot yet. I haven't screenshotted Junpei's. Dun, dun. You guys might be like, why am I turning my head all the way over there? Yes, it's because my monitor with my OBS is all the way over there. Yeah. Barbiker. They're already playing. Wah. I haven't even put up their team sheets. Still haven't pressed. Ada. Are you serious, game? Are you serious? Shit. I need to look up my own stream room number. Frig. Yes, my own room, sir. Let me in. Let me in. Okay. I made it. Yippee. Alright, first game in. Let's look at the teams. We all know Barbiker's team here. It is the Goldengo, Mega Dragougi, Oranguru, Drampa, which you haven't seen yet, Tinkaton, and Incineroar. On Junpei's side, you have Archaludon, Pelipper, Sableye. Wow, that's a team. Rain Dance, Sableye, Will-O-Wisp, Encore, Disable. Wow. So naturally, it's not 100% reliant on Pelipper being there. But right now we have Sableye, Kingambit, so there are no screens on this Sableye. But the Will-O-Wisp will go into the Oranguru, will do residual damage over time. That said, it is not a physical attacker, so it wouldn't mind this burn too much. Low kick does go into the Drampa, does 82%. Sheesh, and that's a lot of damage. Dragon Pulse going into the Sableye, does 60% in return. Trick Room. Oh, that's because Drampa is super slow. So in the next turn, Drampa is gonna do more. He is gonna hit first. So we have to be worried for this Drampa because this Drampa has Hyper Voice, Dragon Cheer, Dragon Pulse, and Protect. Now with the Dragon Pulse, it could hit the Drampa, yes. But Sableye does have Disable, right? And Kingambit does have Sucker Punch. So regardless of what Drampa does here, it is highly likely gonna get hit with something. Unless he swaps out. He also has the Quick Claw on hand just so that he can bank on some kind of RNG. Alright, Dragalge swaps in onto Barbicare's right side. Ooh, it's a double swap. What is this gonna be? The Incineroar comes in to lower the damage output. Is this Defiant? Yeah. It's just a better matchup here, but right now, is Incineroar actually slower? I don't know, because this is not Brave Incineroar. Like, I wouldn't know for sure, because typically a Kingambit's usually slower, you know, usually. Right now, Dragalge is definitely the slowest thing on the field. It will hit first. High chance. It could just be a Dragon Pulse onto the Kingambit. Either way, Kingambit can knock out the Incineroar before he does a move if he lets it happen, right? Right now, he has Fake Out on hand. Flare Blitz is the move here against Kingambit, but that said, you know, it could be a hard read, right? It's a pretty predictable read. Sludge Bomb into, I think Dragon Pulse into the Sableye would probably knock it out. Almost guaranteed. The problem here is Kingambit is immune to both Sludge Wave and Sludge Bomb, so it's kind of a sitting duck when faced with Kingambit. I don't know if it will happen by the end, but right now gonna lower the ability, the damage output of Flare Blitz, guaranteed. Dragon Pulse does go into the Sableye and knocking it out. Right now, it only managed to do a little bit of damage onto the opposing side, right? A little bit of burn onto the Oranguru. Not too bad of damage yet because it was only about like 1 or 2 turns, which I think is only 1. And right now, Kingambit is on the field with a little bit of risk here. Not much. Flare Blitz will do a decent amount, but in return, Incineroar will take a lot of damage from the low kick. I think it will do at least 50%, if not kill, in one go. Now, let's see how Junpei switches into what Mon will he choose. Well, it's just like I'm looking at the comments while we're waiting for the choice. But commenting your own game is like me being Wolf Glick or Aaron Zhang, I guess. Imagine if I was good. But here we got Venusaur here. Venusaur has Sludge Bomb, Earth Power, Giga Drain, and Protect. So Venusaur is surprisingly a pretty good matchup against both Mons here. Giga Drain, not the choice. Sludge Bomb, Earth Power will work against both Mons here. Low Kick against Incineroar. Earth Power against Dragalge. Now that is the issue here. Dragalge has Regenerator right now, which means when it swaps out, it will recover a Citrus Berry's worth of health, which is about like 25-30%. It is a good tool, but Earth Power will do quite a bit, even though Dragalge's defense, Mega Dragalge's defense is quite high. The one thing we need to remember is Mega Dragalge is built as a sustain tank. Like a regenerator sustain tank, not so much of an actual like I can heal myself very reliably type of tank. But ooh, interesting, a Protect onto the Venusaur on this turn. Like I get you don't want to risk it, but like you have a very good advantage. And right now King Gambit gets hit with tons of damage on his side. And the burn to lower the attack now back to normal. Low kick does come in. Does it knock out Incineroar? It doesn't. The burn was extremely important in that particular life. Bro lives another day. King Gambit will go down to the next move. My guess will be Parting Shot Venusaur, Dragalge, Dragon Pulse into King Gambit. Now, again, is it highly reliable? The point is that Venusaur will be lowered in damage output and he won't have a good option if King Gambit stays in. Because like you want to get that potential minus special attack off of you, but if King Gambit goes down here, he does not have the choice anymore. And Trick Room is on its last turn. Hey, I thought you were faster than the Venusaur. Okay. Ah, that's smart. Sucker Punch gonna fail because it was targeting that slot. Venusaur gonna get hit 40% of damage, and the Earth Power in return will do about as much. Yep. But the difference is Dragalge actually has a choice. Regenerator will do quite a bit for our good old Dragalge here. In this particular situation, Sucker Punch won't benefit because Sucker Punch is the only Dark type move on this King Gambit. It will not be able to reliably hit into the Oranguru with maximum amounts of damage. The only thing it can do is low kick or Iron Head. Now low kick will probably do a decent amount, but it's unreliable, right? It's unguaranteed. Don't switch into Incineroar is all I can say. Protect to stall out a turn. Trick Room to set things up. Did his opponent manage to predict this choice? 60% remains on the Oranguru. Can he take one more hit? If it does go in, and it does. They read the protect, but Oranguru is so tanky. Trick Room sets back up, and right now, again, Dragalge is the fastest thing on the field. Now, Oranguru is the second fastest thing on the field. He can, and he probably will just straight up Psychic his opponent. Venusaur right here is pretty risky position. He is not the fastest thing on the field. He's probably the third at most. And either way, King Gambit can't do too much damage. Dragalge will be able to knock it out if he remains on the field. Burn will do so either way. You know, I'm pretty surprised he didn't try to Parting Shot that one first. But a Cobra Berry will tank the hit. But that is it for Oranguru over there. Luckily, King Gambit will go down by his own burn this turn. Dragon Pulse goes into this slot. Dragon Pulse won't do that much. Again, it's about the same as Sludge Bomb and Sludge Wave, to be honest. Ooh, what? Is that a crit? Is that a crit? No, what? Wait, what? Mathematically, that's kind of weird. Because like he lived pretty reliably last turn. And now he went down. Like, not a good trade. Not a good trade. Right now with 2 months remaining and Drampa being the fastest thing on the field for this time, Incineroar is out here. Thick Fat on the Mega Venusaur will be able to resist quite a bit of damage. And the Bascule Legion is out as well. This Bascule Legion is jolly, so it will be the last thing to move on this turn. But regardless of what it is, Last Respects will 100% knock out the Drampa. No, sorry, the Incineroar. Drampa is immune. Aqua Jet, I'm not so sure if it'll knock out a Drampa, but it's very high chance. This is Choice Scarf Jolly Bascule Legion after all. If he locks himself into Aqua Jet, he might be in a pretty bad spot. But yeah, it all gets determined by what Bascule Legion chooses on this turn. If he thinks ahead by 2 turns, he cannot choose Last Respects. Because Drampa, if he lives this, he will be a sitting duck against the Drampa. He can't do anything against the Drampa because he's normal dragon. Then in this particular case with Incineroar, he could fake out, but I don't know, man. You could just straight up knock out the opposing Mon. Aqua Jet will probably knock out Incineroar. Oh, whoa. Without the rain, it doesn't knock out. That is shocking, actually. I didn't expect that much amount of bulk I seriously expected the Aqua Jet to knock out, and right here, good old Dragon Pulse into the Venusaur and the double up onto the Bastion Legion, and that is the win to Big Kerr. Let's go. Bobby Kerr taking that game pretty, I wouldn't say decisively, it was pretty close. Let's be honest, it was pretty close, but that was a really, really good game. That last turn was very crucial. It was all like everything hinged on 2 turns, and that was pretty good. Not gonna lie, that was pretty good. All right. What will they play next? So let's see how he could adapt. Now I do think Pelipper is an awkward choice on this team, but I do think our Caledon can do some decent damage. I will agree, King Gambit was actually okay of a choice. The problem here is Oranguru in most situations won't be hit by Sucker Punch. It's not the ideal attack. And because of the 2 normal types, which is Drampa and Oranguru, Bastion Legion actually can't do much against them, like if he clicks into last respects, right? So the issue here would definitely be the simple fact that I do think Oranguru is the play. Dragalge should stay. I don't think Goldengo is suitable. I think that 4 just now was pretty good, actually, pretty good. Tinkerton doesn't really do too much against his opponent. So Junpei, what do I recommend? I do think Pelipper by Arcaladon could be a good choice. Sableye didn't really do too much that game, let's be honest. Pelipper, Arcaladon, King Gambit, and the Venusaur would be my suggestion. Again, Bastion Legion is good, but there are 2 mons that are completely immune to last respects. And Wave Crash will knock yourself out over time. If Bastion Legion straight leads, alright, I guess that was the case. Sableye, that one I didn't expect. So Sableye, Bastion Legion has the option to straight flip turn out. It won't do too much damage on the Dragalge, but Sableye with Rain Dance here, he could definitely do quite a bit against the Oranguru. Now, next turn, it's highly likely he will just switch out because of the risk of Encore, right? I think Bobby Kerr made a great play last game because of that, specifically. Because when I think about it, I'm kind of like Tunnel Vision, like, oh, you should stay for 1 more turn, you know, you could do a little bit more. But when you get Encored by Sableye, that's pretty bad. Alright, Dragalge here is now Mega Dragon Pulse, Sludge Bomb, and Sludge Wave. I think now Sludge Wave is something you don't really want to do unless like the opponent side is more, it's more detrimental to the opponents to get hit by it. Oranguru lives by 7%. Dragon Pulse does go into the Sableye again, does more than 50%, which means the next turn is definitely going to get knocked out. Here, the only thing left for Bastion Legion to do is just Wave Crash, right? He is the fastest mon on the field. He will probably, very likely, switch out here. And Sableye will try to do something in return. So I believe Oranguru will switch out here. Dragalge will Dragon Pulse the Sableye, and Bastion Legion might just switch out. Now, small chance, Bastion Legion might just Wave Crash that slot again, knowing that something's gonna come out, which I do think if the Drampa comes out here, it's pretty safe. Because he is a special attacker, Will-O-Wisp doesn't really mind. It doesn't mind Will-O-Wisp, and he will not get knocked out by a Wave Crash. So I think for the safe play, Bastion Legion should return. It's all about like momentum, right? Who pushes who, which side more. Sableye swaps out to play the long game here. Arcaladon does go in. Dragon Pulse, if it lands, it will do a significant chunk, like about 30% or more. The problem here is my calculations are based on adaptability, which against Arcaladon does hit quite reliably. Oh, Bastion Legion's gonna go Get a very big hit. Wave Crash goes into the Drampa. I don't think it'll do more than 40%. Okay. 42. And it knocks out the Basque Legion in return. Drampa lives another day, but two Dragon types slower than Archaludon are on the field. They could straight up double down onto the Archaludon. Depends on what Junpei switches out for his right slot. Right here, Sableye returns safely. He still has a lot of options to play, but besides Encore, I don't really see too much benefit. Dragon Pulse will work against either Mon here. I do know Archaludon's definitely the slower Mon between these three Dragon types. So ideally, you can just straight up blast Archaludon twofold. They both have Dragon Pulse, so yeah, makes sense. Dragon Cheer. I don't think Dragon Cheer is the right move here, but he could. Nice. Disables the Dragon Pulse. Which means if he press that move, it just... I didn't expect the Sableye to get hit here. Mega Dragalge is such a good Pokemon for this particular play, and if... I do think Dragalge would be more important to knock out, but I also understand why you knocked out, because either one would be fine. Because Dragalge right now still can return into a Pokeball to get some Regenerator health back. What is the Mon in the back? Venusaur. If this is Incineroar, it could be pretty difficult. Yep. Incineroar comes out, lowers their attack, which doesn't matter to both Mons. Your Archaludon and Venusaur are both special attackers. Dragalge doesn't need to return, but Dragon Pulse being not an option is definitely going to prove to be fairly difficult for this turn. So tech onto the Venusaur. Gonna negate every option because he knows Archaludon can't do anything here. I mean, nothing will do damage to the Archaludon, right? Sludge Wave, Sludge Bomb doesn't do damage against the Archaludon. And the only answer, I think the one thing he hopes is Babiker's Dragalge takes some damage and like justifies the switch back. Because if not, we're wasting Regenerator and you have to swap back in. It's kind of risky. That said, it's not really ideal. One more turn left and still no Electro Shots has been shot, which means Archaludon is still base special attack. Yeah, one defense up. Doesn't mean too much for now. Trick Room turns is one last turn, so I suggest, and I think Parting Shot should be the answer here. Oranguru, then Parting Shot back into Dragalge. I think that's a good play. Remember, neuter the Venusaur. It's very, very crucial to do so. Venusaur is the one thing matching up very well against two of his three Mons here. And right now, Flare Blitz will only do about 23%. Not too bad, not too bad. Earth Power onto the Incineroar. It does a good amount. Doesn't knock him out just yet. Electro Shot, I believe Electro Shot should be the turn to do so. Okay, never mind. Dragon Pulse does good damage on the Oranguru either way, stopping all chances of Trick Room coming out on the next turn. Dragalge is back with full health. Again, he didn't really take any damage previously, but his disable is disengaged. I was about to say disabled, but like he wasn't. Our Incineroar will take some damage here, and high chance he will double down. Oh, and the Incineroar does get doubled down by Junpei here. Earth Power and a Dragon Pulse will knock it out. Sludge Wave is not an option here, I do know that much. Venusaur is, I believe, the higher risk opponent, but again, at this point, both Mons can knock him out with 2 turns. And that's pretty much it for that game. Right now, we're going into game 3. Junpei takes 1 game against Babiker. Great adaptation from Junpei here. I do say that Archaludon was very important for that one. And I guess I can see why he didn't bring the Pelipper, because, I mean, what benefit does it have over Sableye, who can provide more support over time? Right? Like, against a Trick Room team, I think Tailwind Pelipper might not be the play. But right now with this particular set, I think Bastion Legion I think was okay of an option. Sableye should return, Archaludon should return, Venusaur should return. His 4th slot is undetermined to me, right? I think between Kingambit and Bastion Legion, I think both are good choices. If he wants immediate more momentum, I think Pelipper Archaludon could work. Sableye Archaludon could work. But will he go for that? I don't know. Right? Bastion Legion right now is in a very interesting position here. Now mathematically we know that a single Wave Crash will not knock out the Oranguru. And I believe that was rain boosted too. So that Oranguru is really tanky. It's not easy. I also don't think Goldengo deserves to be here. He doesn't really make any big difference. Like, yeah, Power Gem, Shadow Ball, but he's also weak to Earth Power, right? Tinkaton's also weak to Earth Power. Dragalge's also weak to Earth Power. Incineroar's also weak to Earth Power. 4 Mons weak to Earth Power, which makes Venusaur an extremely good choice against this team. It's not easy. What Mons are we gonna see? Oranguru and Grandpa returns. Now, I will say it's very likely that Kingambit will double into Oranguru on this time, alright? One method is Drampa can protect here. But is there really a good benefit of keeping Drampa in for this turn? Bastion Legion will Wave Crash. They're going all in momentum with their offense. So from what I can tell, it's definitely going to be like a low kick. Oh, no. Iron Head Wave Crash to knock out the Oranguru. But the one thing is Rain is not here, which means it won't knock it down to like not into a guaranteed Iron Head knockout like percent. And with this, he might actually have given him the answer. But the flip turn comes into the Incineroar. Interesting choice. Great read. I mean, I also predicted the switch out, so like there's a high chance Junpei did as well. But the +1 onto the Kingambit might prove to be quite difficult. Low kick onto that slot, straight up, does not let Incineroar do anything. Removing that danger from the field. And right then and there, Trick Room sets up. But who is the one that benefits from this one? Incineroar definitely can't. He doesn't even get to use his Citrus Berry. Did he? No, yep, he didn't. Incineroar is out, which means no reliable fire type damage to do on the Kingambit here. He doesn't have any ground type moves, so Kingambit is gonna become... Wait, what? Oh, yeah, he swapped it out, right. Kingambit is going to become quite a problematic opponent on Junpei's side. Babiker is going to find a lot of poor matchups with Kingambit support, as doubling down on any slot is going to do a lot of damage. And in this particular case, Oranguru could instruct here. But he... Yep, switch out. Goes into the Dragalge. Encore fails, gonna deactivate the chance, gonna disengage your chance of getting Encore for trick. Ooh, Dragon Cheer straight up to start. And right here, immediate critical hit ratio +2. But Trampa goes down in a single blow. I believe this is +2 crit rate, right? So that means this is 100% gonna crit. Practically speaking, it's mathematically likely to crit. Oranguru comes back out. I mean, he could Encore. But why? Dragalge also has not done anything, so there's no risk of Encore or Disable. Rain Dance could work. Not to say it benefits anyone right now. Save life reminder, guys. Will-O-Wisp, Rain Dance, Encore, Disable. Gonna swap out into a Basket Legion again. Slowest thing on the field for now. Still not a bad option here. Without anybody like being knocked out here, Last Respects is not the option here. He's probably gonna flip turn. Ooh, straight up. Is he gonna lock on into this slot? Yes, he does. He guessed correctly, but that doesn't crit. 53%, and oh yep, and the Basket Legion's going down. Great play right there, punishing the passive play on the King Gambit. The fact that he understands, like Junpei understands that King Gambit is in a very good position, and he does want to save him for longer, right? But the problem here is King Gambit being passive wasn't the answer there. Because like, yes, he will take 40% from a Dragon Pulse, or 54, I think. But like, it's not that high risk. He can do damage before it's too late. The problem here is there is no reason Oranguru will do any attack. So Instruct and Encore are like practically the only choices. King Gambit might be forced to Encore here. I think if he reads it properly, he might just straight sludge. Yup. Nice read. That still does 46%. It's no wonder it's a crit. Encore onto the King Gambit forces another protect for the next 3 turns. Great play from Babika right now. Protect fails, which means next turn it could work, but either way, he's burning a lot of protects. One more turn of Trick Room remains. I mean, we gotta watch the support. Protect against King Gambit. Yes, naturally, he was forced into it, right? Like coercion, sir. Oh, it's because he's already Encore. You can't double Encore. You can only Encore Disable. Wait. No. Was I the one that's wrong? Probably, yeah. Why did he fail again? Okay, someone in the chat tell me why that failed. Or did he aim on the... Maybe he encored the Encore, and that's why. Like, I don't know who he aimed for, right? It doesn't say. It just said Encore fails. Okay, quoting Battle Revolution. The move fails! Right now, Venusaur is in a good position. I think Dragalge should and will protect here. Oranguru will set up the Trick Room again. Encore remains for one more turn. And in a funny situation, he will Encore that slot again. It's very likely, I'm saying, bro. It's very likely. Right now, the Venusaur, the only thing he could try to do is Earth Power some more, but like, I think Dragalge protecting is the play here. Again, I'm on the loser side. Don't trust my word. Protect on the Venusaur. Play a little bit passive here. Well, the risk is what? Psychic onto the Venusaur. You don't want that to happen, right? And here, both Encores on both. Look, Disable and Encore will go down here. Perfect, perfect. We're back onto the Trick Room with another 5 more turns of play. Forcing out a defensive option from Junpei here. Now, Protect was default, right? We're not saying that. Venusaur surprisingly didn't click a button, which I think Venusaur being too passive is bad here. Because like, you can kind of predict what Oranguru will do. Even though I say that, neutral damage, Sludge Bomb, and 1 Psychic will knock out the Venusaur. Problem here, like I said, King Gambit is the only issue on the field, and Encore will still... is Encore the answer here? If Psychic comes out, it will kill. Okay, Encore into the Sucker Punch, which could prove pretty bad because it can do a lot of damage. Oh, yeah. Ooh, that Sucker Punch, Earth Power, double down. That was it. I think that was it. Oranguru cannot knock out the King Gambit. Even if it knocks out the Venusaur here, it will never knock out the Oranguru. Plus, Sucker Punch will do at least 60 to 80%. You can't last a turn. It is very difficult. Let's see, 50, 51. 51 is quite a lot. A Psychic gonna hit. I don't think it's gonna kill. Yeah, Venusaur's pretty bulky. Pretty bulky. Ew, and the poison just to bury it in. Great games from both players there. Superb play. Now, I will have to prepare myself again for self-commentary. Yippee! Dun, 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 dun. Now, first time we're seeing this player on stream for this particular stream, right? We're gonna have me, Solo Snivy, versus Rashi Ralvin. And Rashi Ralvin gonna be a pretty difficult opponent. Again, I've been playing against this guy in Smash Ultimate for a long while. And here we are, both fans of this game. It's not gonna be easy, all I'll say. But he is playing a standard Rain, Pelipper, Swampert, Arcalodon with the Goldengo. He finally found a Goldengo. Alright, let me turn around and start planning. I shall accommodate myself again. So right here is Swampert, Pelipper, Archaludon, Sableye. Now, am I prepared for the Sableye? I don't know. Meowscarada. Meowscarada is an interesting choice here. And Goldengo. Now, there is an issue with playing against like this team, which is my team is also rain, right? The issue here is, do I have the answers consistently? And between all of these mons, I think I do. Okay, depends on what he leads with. I do think if I lead, alright, we're going into the game. Okay, so I kind of made a plan here. Regardless of what he plays, which I do think Archaludon's the answer to this. But he might lead Pelipper. I will go Venusaur for Rigraff. Dragalge. Against his team, I would say Aegis-Slash benefits a bit more. But I have time. Let me think about it first. So Swampert with Pelipper, I do think White Guard would work quite well. The problem here is, do I need it? I don't know yet, right? I think I can think about it on the second turn. Rain is not as important to my play as he does. So he's more likely to set up Rain between either his Sableye or his Pelipper. Alright. So I chose my mons. Hopefully it actually chose the ones I chose. Okay. Sometimes I gotta worry, okay? Okay, so round 1, Meowscarada and Archaludon comes out. So the issue here is he can knock off or U-turn on this turn. If he knocks off, what would the Archaludon do in this turn then? I think I'll save Pikmin for a different turn. I don't need it too badly yet. But if he does Dragon Pulse into this slot, I could be in a bad position. I mean, he can knock off my Wise Glass, which will do a lot, 51%. It's quite a lot. It does 56%, quite a lot. And right now Venusaur is still pretty healthy on the field. He targets into that slot, which is understandable. Have a nice day. Dragauji is okay. I don't mind losing that one. Okay, let's plan this out. So right now I am going Sludge Wave. If Archaeodon switches out, which is very potential, right? Sludge Wave will do a decent amount onto the Meowscarada. Does about 43%, not too bad. 47, sorry, 47, 37. Thanks to the Cobra Berry after all. Right, great damage, great damage. So, I think Archaeodon's not too big of a problem here. But regardless, I don't know if he'll switch out. I did do like literally 56% earlier. Yeah, King Shield will also lower his attack, so luckily, it's not too bad of a situation. Alright, Archaeodon goes down. Goldengo is the third mon. Susah. Sableye is his fourth mon. Interesting. So, okay, Sableye. It has Reflect Light Screen. Reflect Light Screen. Okay. Now he does have Nasty Plot Shadow Ball, right? He could Nasty Plot here, but it would be risky either way. Now, I do think a Protect wasn't the right choice. I won't deny it. What is this? Third mon on Meowscarada, right? Now he can't use Encore on me. Armor Tail protects me from that. I will negate this a little bit thanks to the Helping Hand. Make it rain hit first. It will do tons of damage. It almost knocks out, but thank God Helping Hand did the job before he can. Special attack harshly fell. Returns to normal, I'd say. Okay. So here's one problem. that he has, he can't exactly do much against my mons. Sableye doesn't have any damage at all. I will Sludge Wave here and Shadow Sneak into Goldengo. The problem here is Sableye doesn't have much option. Light Screen is on, but Reflect is not. Oh, he retreats it. Ah, I read that one. Right. Yeah, I knew it. Alright. Now, all I have to do is deal with the Golden. He has Encore. He has Encore. He could still Reflect. I don't know if he's faster or not. It's highly likely that he is faster by a bit. Yo, Goldengo goes down. Encore. What did he Encore into? I mean, it's Sludge Wave. It's not even that bad. There's one problem, which is he can't exactly do much damage against me right now. I mean, he literally can't. He can't win. It's mathematically impossible. He has no way of dealing damage. Alright. Pretty good play there. That Sludge Wave was clinched. Crucial, I'm telling you. Crucial. Sludge Wave reading the read regardless of if he came in or not. Doesn't matter. Still in that particular situation. Shadow Sneak was very useful. I won't deny. But Mawile could work. Okay. Now I need to calculate how he adapts, because he didn't bring Pelipper, he didn't manage to set up Rain Dance first, which could mean pretty difficult to get a momentum boost. Good start, Pelipper and the good old Meow. Yes, I did just say Meow. He is the meow. Meow meow. Oh! Can't double into a slot that doesn't exist, sir. And right here, good old Sacred Sword. One shot. Now you guys might be like, what is this team even about? Okay, there is one thing he can do here. Electro Shot is gonna do good. He could Dragon Pulse here. In my opinion, it's better to Dragon Pulse, but for all I know, I can't be too passive here. Yeah. But art. Electro Shot goes into which slot? It should be the Aegis Slash slot. Does it knock out? I actually don't know. I don't know if it knocks out in one turn. It does. I did double into that slot just in case. Now it did quite a bit of damage too. Caliper could Hurricane here. I still don't know the fourth Mon. It's very likely Goldengo. What? Oh my god! Oh my god! I lost to Matt. Crazy. I straight up lost to mathematics. Now the one thing I know is that regardless, Pelipper is faster than his Archaludon. So I will be able to knock him out. Yep, he protects. Great stalemate, guys. I believe I'm faster, if I'm not mistaken. At least faster than the Archaludon. The problem here is I only have 2 Mons left and he has 3. Archaludon isn't gonna die easily here. He's gonna do about 60%? Oh, wow, that did a lot. That's a crit. I know I can live 1. Okay, mathematically, I know the answer. I was faster. Tank 1. Tank 1! Tank 1, please. 1! Don't go down. Yes! Okay, now rain is stopped, so hurricane won't be the best answer here. I mean, think about it. It's pretty obvious. He is Life Orb. He's gonna nasty pot this turn, I'm sure. Hurricane is a gamble. He might hit again. If it hits, good game. If it doesn't hit, well, too bad. Go, then go. Giga Drain does knock him out. I mean, you could Shadow Ball, but I don't think it'll do that much. I don't think it will kill. Oh, it does. Okay, never mind. It's Life Orb. Makes sense. La 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 la. Okay, it's a particular case where I should have Tailwind first. Nope, I can't win this mathematically speaking. It is not possible. Okay, so one thing I learned, 2 games in, Dragauji is pretty useless. 2 games in, Dragauji doesn't do too much. And he did not bring Sableye that specific game. Now I do think Aegis Slash is still a really good choice, but I think I'll save him for later. If the lead is nothing weak to specifically Aegis Slash, all right, what would the lead be here? I need some water. Rush is doing a good job, let's be honest. Now, you may judge me and be like, oh, isn't it always protect Tailwind now? It's not a guarantee. Again, sometimes I lose patience. So, I will take that into account. Though I probably shouldn't have looked at that. I'll take that into account, but I don't know if that's an option. Okay. Same thing. I mean, the answer is definitely Earthquake. Earthquake's a good answer, right? It can also triple axle in this slot. Not to say it'll do much. Meow. Scarada. Swampert. Caliper comes out. Now I might have made him better unintentionally. Again, I didn't think that much. Knockoff gonna come in. It will lower his attack, so that is a good thing. He will only do damage to his own mod. So I guess that was perfect play. I mean, he can't Earthquake here. His only option is to Wave Crash. Okay, I'll do this. Yep, he's gonna withdraw Meowscarada. I get Sword Stance. Protect came out. So what can Sableye do here? Naturally, he can continue to just set up screens or Encore. This is one turn where I don't really mind doing anything specifically. Okay, Sableye is third mon. Meowscarada's low health. Sure, why not? He also won't Earthquake, particularly speaking, because, like, why would he? It will go down. It just like is surprisingly frail sometimes. And right here, doubling down into the Swampert. Now, Meowscarada's base stats is pretty good thanks to the fact that Choice Scarf is an option here. So it will be pretty fast. How many turns of rain do we have left? Let's see. I'm banking on the fact that he either makes it rain or Shadow Ball. There's a small chance he'll Nasty Pot, but Tailwind might set it up so that he gets hit the next turn pretty reliably. Let's see. Let me check. He did not set up for that option. I will White Guard here, just in case. I'm faster regardless, so I don't really mind. Withdraws the Sableye. I mean, what else was supposed to happen? Now here's the thing, Triple Axle will do quite a bit of damage on the Dragalge, but the main thing is to protect from Make It Rain. He could still miss. Hits. Gonna hit all 3 times. No, it only hits 2 times. The luck is poor. Shadow Ball does go in. It won't knock it out. It probably won't knock out the Meowscarada because... Oh, it still does. Okay. Go. Shadow Ball onto the Dragalge here. Safe switch in too. Right now without any Tailwind it is pretty risky. Make It Rain is definitely the best play right now. Right, Dragalge might go down. He could Encore into the Dragalge slot. I think where I place myself is not too bad. It's really based on how I play, because like in the next 2 turns I am gonna be slower than Goldengo by default. There's no more Tailwind. Won't knock out. I mean the crucial one won't be knocked out. It's pretty bad. He won't Make It Rain because he has no option here. -2 right now. I mean, for all I know, he could definitely Make It Rain, right? And he can't Encore me. Rain Dance is useless, Reflect is Light Screen is useless. Goldengo kinda locked himself into a poor situation. I mean, I did press the right move, right? Now, this might not kill. Oh, thank you. Thank you for doing that. Doesn't matter, to be honest. Should have wide guard, to be honest. But like, mathematically, Make It Rain won't kill me. It will kill him. Yeah, like the save life doesn't even matter. Yep. GG's, GG's. That was good, that was good. It's my turn to fight. I didn't think I made it this far, to be honest. Not gonna lie. I believe this is mine. Alright, alright. Should have set things up. Okay, so let's look at his team sheet here. I do have his team sheet for reference. Okay, so I'm actually using my MBL notebook here. If you guys participated, it's a pretty nice notebook. Goldengo again, Tinkaton, Dragalge, also Dragalge. Incineroar is gonna be a bit of a problem. Oranguru, Rampa. Okay, so who do I think he would bring against me specifically, right? I do think Dragalge doesn't do much. I won't deny it. I think Farigiraf is good. I can force a roar here. Again, saying these plans out loud might not be a good idea. He might be watching for all I know. Hey, you say like that, but I'm not even sure if Dragalge is the good choice here, right? Okay, I think I will bring A, B, C, and D, which wouldn't be too bad of a choice. I think. Yeah, okay. I'll try game one with a plan, a nice little plan. Alright guys in the chat, time to guess the mons I will bring out. I'm not gonna say it until the game officially begins. I will not say it out loud. I'll first read out our options, right? We have Goldengo, Make It Rain, Power Gem, Shadow Ball, Trick. Tinkaton, Gigaton Hammer, Play Rough, Protect, and Fake Out. Dragalge, Mega Dragalge, Dragon Pulse, Sludge Wave, Sludge Bomb. Incineroar, Flare Blitz, Darkest Lariat, Parting Shot, Fake Out. Oranguru, Psychic Trick Room, Instruct Encore, Grandpa, Hyper Voice, Dragon Cheer, Dragon Pulse, Protect. And for me, I have Pelipper, Weather Ball, Hurricane, White Guard, Tailwind, Mawa, Iron Head, Play Rough, Sucker Punch, Protect, Dragalge with the Sludge Wave, Dragon Pulse, Scout, and Protect, And Venusaur with the Sludge Wave, Giga Drain, Earthquake, Protect, Aegis Slash, Sword Stand, Shadow Sneak, Sacred Sword, King Shield. And the Farigiraf with the good old Trick Room, Helping Hand, Roar, and Twin Beam. I mean, if he's not gonna show up yet. I'm gonna show it first, right? Hello. Hi. I'm just waiting for him to press start. He's going to pee. He's peeing. Hey yo. Like, you guys should go join MBL next year. My suggestion. Right, it's a very good event. 100+ players in tournaments. Swiss rounds was pretty fun, right? Okay, so now we're just waiting for him to start. How are you guys holding on, guys? How are you guys holding on? Why am I commentating my own match, sir? Why not? Because no, everyone's busy today, okay? Oh, you predict I bring Brigalgi? Will I? I forgot to spectate. Hala. Okay, so let's guess. My presumption for him will be Incineroar, Dragalge, Oranguru, and potentially Drampa, which is not an impossible choice, right? Okay, let's go into the set. Losers Finals. Champions on the rise number 6. Bobby Kerr versus Solo Snivy. Going into the first game. Incineroar and Oranguru versus Farigiraf and Pelipper. So the one thing we all know is that he can't fake out on this turn. Incineroar. Oranguru. Not gonna lie, commentating while playing, it's actually giving me out of breath. I won't even deny it. It is. I don't think I'm breathing enough. Feeling light in the head. So what mon could come out here? It is Tinkaton. Doesn't change the fact that here, Weather Ball gonna go into the Tinkaton, will do a decent amount of damage, 61, and the Roar will force out the Oranguru regardless. Tinkaton. Okay, so right now, Tinkaton can't fake out. He does have Play Rough and Tinkaton Hammer. Goldengo does have Power Gem. Or he could make it rain, for all I know, right? The answer here, he will Power Gem my slot. I will tank it. Focus. Sash doing the good work here. Weather Ball goes in with the Helping Hand and the Rain. Let's see how much damage that does. That knocks out in one single hit. play rough to double in, but hey, Tinkerton is out, and that is very, very important. Very good position right now, but on the board right now with Pelipper maybe out, but I think it did enough work to really justify that one. Okay, right now. Right now, I swap in with the Mawile against the Incineroar. We will be double intimidated. Intimidate him back. They both can't fake out. He could Flare Blades here. Flare Blades should save me at least one turn of play. He could Darkest Lariat into that slot. Gigaton Hammer tanks the hit. Is he gonna double down with the Darkest Lariat? Yes, he does. And he lives for Rigarath. Straight bulky. Alright, doubling down here. It does knock it out. Now Incineroar can't switch out anymore. So this is an issue. I mean, there's no point psychic to do psychic here. I don't know actually. He could. Should he? Should he? I'm banking on the fact he doesn't sucker punch. He doesn't psychic. So Mawile can't take 2 hits. That's 100% guaranteed. He Darkest Lariats that slot, which is totally fine. Good play, good play. I will still be able to tank 1 hit. He Darkest Lariats both of us. Huh? But why? Now guys, he didn't bring the drug out. Not my fault, okay? Alright, who will Incineroar hit here? I think it's Darkest Lariat, not the best option. Instruct as well, not really the best option. Mawile is the slowest thing on the field. Depends on what I click and what he clicks. Things will play pretty drastically. I think it's like just a 1 turn difference, right? Rain right now is still on, which means Flare Blades won't knock out here, most likely. Alright. He does go for the attack. Oranguru does quite a lot of damage here. Flare Blitz goes into the Mawile. It won't go down just yet. Thank you, Rain. But here goes. Right, Barbieker with only Oranguru remaining. Well enough for one more turn. Mawa should be attacking here. Play rough. Does hit. Does quite a lot of damage here. And Oranguru is down to his last bit of health. And the forfeit comes out. That's it for game 1. Okay. So as I predicted, Incineroar does go in. Naturally, if I have so many potential physical attackers that can do so much over time, it is pretty important, right? And I would say the Ghost type might not be the best choice here, but I do think for... Oh, I got kicked out of the room. What? Game? Hello? I will log back in. Okay, so what do I predict again for this turn? I do think Oranguru has to be the first one to move. And in this particular case, Farigiraf, he's already seen the counter. It's kind of difficult to ignore, right? I do think that group of Mons are pretty good. He doesn't really have the best answer against the lead, that is Farigiraf and Oranguru. Is Dragalge the play here? You guys can tell me if this is greedy, but I've chosen my Mons. We'll see how he leads again. I do think Trick Room is pretty good to lead with. Farigiraf, Drampa, and Dragalge this time. The risk of Dragon Pulse. Dragon Pulse or Sludge Wand? He does have Protect. Okay, let's see how he plays. So Grandpa and Dragalge lead this time. Tailwind. Now because he doesn't have any Trick Room on board, I am gonna be first to move regardless. Twin Beam gonna do a decent chunk. About 42%. Surprisingly, I actually kinda imagined that he would press that, not gonna lie. Dragon Cheer on this turn. Okay, let's see what he does on this turn. He's very likely to Sludge Wave again. I read that one. I was guessing he's gonna be a little bit defensive after that turn. I am gonna Hurricane straight into this slot with the Helping Hand boost. It will knock out. Dragalge is in a poor situation right here. Yeah, actually, this is a good choice. He doesn't seem to have brought his. I would do it again. Doesn't really matter, sir. Golden Go. And Incineroar. So it's practically the same lead. Ooh. Lucky. But Life Orb will kill it. Does he have Life Orb? No, he's locked into Power Gem. And that's fine. We can't fake out. I have Rain up. Rain still has 2 more turns. Parting Shot wouldn't be the best choice here as well. I mean, he could. Does it mean he should? I don't know. Dragauji comes in and something's gonna come. Ooh, ooh. Twin Beam comes into that slot. Great damage. Negating the Regenerator heal immediately. Darkest Lariat into the Farigiraf. He won't live this. But it really doesn't matter at this point. Negating a lot of the options on Dragauji right now. Dragauji has no moves against Mawile here. It's a pretty poor choice either way. Goldengo is in the back with barely any real sustainable health. Bring out 2 steel types in this particular round seems pretty good, right? As you can see, he doesn't really have that many options. It will knock out in 1 hit. Dragon Pulse. I mean, that was the only option on the game, right? On the board, that's not no other option. And right here, Play Rough gonna knock right in. Does knock out the Dragauji, and Goldengo is left with just a sliver of health. With Shadow Sneak on board, I don't know if you have any options, and that is it for the set. Ala. Game. Alright, before we head into our final game of the day, please check out our tournament here, Offstage at Animangaki, the biggest venue for a tournament we can have. It's also the most expensive one. But please support us and join. We love the competition. We will stream everything. We will record every set. My promise. I guarantee you. Because we did that for Smash for at least 2-3 years at this point. So if you guys enjoy having good practice, having games recorded and streamed, please. We're doing a lot to make it worth your while. "32-man max entrance" is pretty good. Not gonna lie, I didn't expect to make it this far. Oi! Omae! Huh? Game? Game froze. God damn it. Ah! Too much to do. Grand finals. Oh shit. I actually didn't get to think about my leads properly. Yeah. Alamak, alamak. I'm gonna have a bit of a hard time, not gonna lie. Alright, I'm on the loser side. Junpei's on the winner side here. He has King Gambit, Archaludon, Basilidian, Pelipper, Sableye, and Venusaur leading with the good old Sableye, King Gambit set. Here. What is the answer here? I mean, you can't prankster me anything, right? He can't exactly Will-O-Wisp, Encore, nor disable me. He could Rain Dance. Sableye's kind of a poor setup here. Ah, sorry, I'm not 1-0 right now. Da, 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 da. Oh, susah, susah. King Gambit. Sableye. So he does switch out the Sableye, naturally. It all depends on what King Gambit does here, right? Will the King Gambit protect? He does. This particular situation, Archaludon doesn't have too much to do. I mean, they probably think they could do some damage before anything happens. Sucker Punch doesn't really work. What is his fourth mon? I'm curious. My guess is he'll Sucker Punch my Venusaur, and then he's gonna he's gonna double down is what I presume. It's pretty smart, right? Like, I mean, you want to defeat the one mon with a distinct advantageous matchup against you. Force you out. What is the fourth mon? Never mind, it doesn't come out. Now, our Caledon does have Protect. I need to think properly what I want to do here. Is his speed faster than me or not? I do not know. Gonna go for an Electro Shot. I am faster than the Arcaladon. Special defense fell. Electro Shot will very likely go into the Farigiraf here, but doesn't matter. It's a lot of damage, 50% specifically. Oh, fourth one is the Venusaur. Now his Venusaur also has Earth Power, so might not be the best choice to switch. Arcaladon's healthy, King Gambit's healthy, Sableye has damage. Sableye comes in, I'm gonna launch a good old attack on that side. Mega Venusaur as well. Got the read. Over 50% health done. This Arcaladon does have leftovers. Sludge Bombs the Farigiraf. Doesn't matter here. I have enough health. That's a lot of damage, not gonna lie. That's a lot of damage. All depends on how the Venusaur, the opposing Venusaur to me plays. You know, sometimes I wish I could cancel moves and reselect them, but next time I should really think as long as I can. Unless it's like, oh, for sure, you know, for sure nothing will happen here. Helping Hand for Farigiraf, putting in a lot of work. Earth Power comes in, does it knock out? No, it doesn't. Dragon Pulse into the Venusaur, finally some damage onto the Venusaur. Now, Sludge Bomb into the Farigiraf will knock it out. Okay, am I mathematically correct or am I gonna get screwed for this? I mean, if I think about who's the actual threat here, naturally. Yeah, I should have thought things 2 turns ahead. This will knock out the Archaludon. Goes down. Venusaur is low health. The next one to come out is probably... Oh, he went and did on the wrong slot. Now, Earth Power is a good move. I won't deny it. But against Venusaur, I've learned the hard way. It takes 4 hits. It is very low, very weak. This King Gambit is... His third one is Sableye, so... Not the best choice, but it's also not too bad. Sucker Punch won't knock me out just yet. I am very, very fat. I am also the fastest thing here. Even though we're all very slow. We're all under 150, by the way. Okay, Venusaur is down. Sableye remains. Focus Sash will do quite a bit here. Critical hit doesn't matter, bro. Come on. Now he does have Encore. Regardless of what the Sableye does here, he's not the point. He can't do much. That's totally fine. You can tank 1 hit thanks to the Cobra Berry. But I'm surprised Sucker Punch is... It's +1 or is it +2? Just to reveal... To be fair, I shouldn't have done that actually. But I don't want to get Encore. Goes down. Do Shadow Sneak kill? Almost. Doesn't really have much choice here. Surprisingly, he doesn't forfeit. He doesn't have any attacking moves, by the way. You guys noticed, right? Now, the hard thing about commentary is that in this particular situation, I'm commenting from a first-person perspective. It's kind of hard to be super like, oh, he did that thing, whoa, whoa. I mean, do you want me to say that about myself? In that particular game where I actually did do a decent like steamroll. Now, I won't say that was, I'm just supposed to be super proud of that. No. I'm actually just surprised I'm here. How am I even here? Okay. So surprising, that was a really good option. I don't think I have to change it until he really has a reason to. Aegis Slash at the end was pretty good. And he doesn't really have that many spread moves either, so there's no real reason to bring Palipper here. Yeah, I'll go for the same mons. and see how he plays on the second round. We have a total of potentially 6 games here, like at most. So if Junpei plays really well across this whole set, he could bring this back. I mean, this, if he wins 2 games this set, I straight lose. If I win this game, I need to play another set. Okay, I'm joking. Okay, I lost the first game straight up. Okay, I don't know how I got the loser's run here. Okay, he has Pelipper, and our Caledon immediately goes in. I think he will Dragon Pulse this slot, so I won't do too much yet. Okay, first pair is Pelipper, our Caledon. He's definitely gonna Electroshock this turn and try to deal with a Farigiraf this time. If he Tailwinds here, I know I can tank it, so it's not the worst. That tanks so much. And he doubles in. I won't go down here. I already know that much. Just now he Electroshot at this slot. I mean, I'm slower than the Arcaladon under Trick Room. That could be an issue, but not too bad. I know Electroshot, okay, +2 maybe can knock me out in terms of Farigiraf, right? If he has Sableye in the back, Farigiraf going down here might prove pretty bad. But I think Pelipper or Caledon isn't too bad. I will be able to live, I think, 2 Hurricanes before going down. Either way, I'm definitely faster than the Pelipper here. Okay. Nanda. I'm slower? Huh? What? How slow is this Pelipper? What the hell? Huh? What? Huh? Did my Trick Room actually backfire? What? Okay, okay. Now, okay, I kind of screwed up. What? I'm screwed up. I did not expect that. Let's be honest. Again, now, am I slower than them? I am actually mixed up. What the heck? They're not even negative speed stats. I am shocked. Like, genuinely. I think Roar still goes through Protect though. Good damage. That's a lot. Okay, bro knows how to play. Can get Bascule Legion. He's gonna be the slowest thing on the field, thankfully. It's raining outside. I can hear the rain as well. I mean, he's just gonna swap out, so. Could be pretty predictable, to be honest. Okay, he's playing very nice this game. I won't deny it. It is raining a storm outside. His third mon was Basket Legion. He's gonna wave crash. This is a pretty bad spot. He has me downloaded for that particular 4 pair. Now the mind games definitely has to come out on the next turn here. He didn't white guard. I believe he'll have king. Okay, no. His fourth slot I actually don't know yet. Okay. I can see the idea here. This is pretty bad. Okay, let's see what he chooses, right? Like, depends on how he plays. He might just straight up win this. He will also straight up white guard, I think. Because why not? And then I will just go down. Oh. Arcaladon? Yeah. He's gonna Earth Power. And then straight tank the Sludge Wave naturally, right? It will only at most do 60%. I need to take in more information as I can. Oh, it does 50. Ooh. That's like perfectly 50 too. But my special defense fell, so I will be losing the next one. Okay, so I actually didn't... Okay, no, Venusaur is the last one. Okay. Yeah, learn. It's not easy with this particular pair. 1-1 right now. He had me on lock for that Pacific game. See what it gets you. Boasting even 2% is not okay. Okay, I thought I played okay there. And like, bro's like, fuck you. Oh, just kill his ass. No. Sorry for swearing. Based on the last lead, it was Arcaladon and... is this the play? Okay, maybe it is. Let's see round 3. Okay, so what do I think his leads are? I do think Basque Legion, okay, right? If he's going full rain, it's gonna be Pelipper, Arcaladon, Basque Legion, and one more Venusaur in the back, just in case. In the particular situation where that's not the case, to be fair, I already clicked my mons on, so it's kind of difficult to say. But I do think that last 4 was pretty good for his side. Pelipper or Caladon is back. Is swapping out a smart choice here? He could Hurricane the slot. But I do think Dragon Pulse onto this slot is the smart choice lah. Arc Pelipper again. Oh, he swatches out. It all depends on whether he reads this switch. Okay, I tanked it. Let's see. I will go down the next turn in the particular case where he weather balls that slot, which is very likely. And I didn't prepare against that particular option because I didn't think ahead 2 turns. I was thinking the 1 turn. That is bad, right? That is not a good way to play. You have to play at least 2 turns ahead, see what he would choose. So he switches back Basket Legion, right? Naturally goes into Venusaur, but I did double down on this slot. Play rough won't do too much. If he's smart, he will straight just weather ball this slot. And I think that's a fair play. It does so much. Oh, he weather balls the other slot instead. Yeah, it does about as much. Alamak. Are you serious, game? Game? Do I want to protect or do I want to keep it around? Basket Legion might require... He won't Hurricane that slot because of this. Venusaur. Had the prediction there. He does have Hurricane. I should think properly, not gonna... I feel like I'm not thinking properly. So difficult. We're in our minds here. He swapped out. Going for a Caladon here. He's gonna do a decent chunk. Now, do I have enough bulk as a Venusaur to live this? He could Hurricane again. Okay, let me sack this one. He will shoot it into the the king, the Aegis Slash. That is guaranteed. He's playing so well, not gonna lie. I don't think that'll... never mind. I was like, that shouldn't kill, right? Like, oh yeah, but that was... So difficult. I am absolutely cornered here. I haven't even finished dealing with the Pelipper Archaludon. Susah. I don't think I can tank 2 hits. I mean, I don't think I can tank 1 hit actually. My team has a very poor matchup, surprisingly. Ay. Oh, okay. I'm shocked, but he might just protect, right? He might just protect, and then I'm just gonna... Yep, seems like it. I can't seem to get a good read on this guy. He wants to reset. Susah. I mean, Lash Respects doesn't do anything here. He's just gonna Dragon Pulse the Dragology. Like, what else? How did I get here, guys? Hey, you see that? That's me. You might be wondering how I got into this situation in the first place. It is horrendous. It is a horrendous situation. Me ignoring the Pelipper actually costs so much. I am shocked. Nani? He's like, I can deal with that guy later. He's just gonna protect. Oh, he doesn't. Adaptability, come on. Adaptability, come on. Come on. You did the work, bro. You did the work. I don't know how I'm getting out of this. Adaptability, come on. Alamak. I mean, Tailwind, Weather Ball, Hurricane. can tank one hit, but not two. Let me scout. Let me scout one turn. I know I'm losing. Let's see what he does. Okay, let's just see. I mean, obviously he's gonna Earth Power and then maybe Hurricane this slot, right? Surely, right? Surely. If he's smarter than that, he'll just Tailwind. Does he White Guard? He doesn't White Guard. He's ballsy. I mean, let's be fair, I am legitimately going down no matter what here. All three of them are faster than my Dragology. Please take only 50. Okay, 52. Hurricane, please do only 30. Please. Please. Please don't kill. Let's go. Fire. Please don't hit yourself. Fire. Alamak! Everything went wrong. Never mind. Fuck! Okay, I'll die honorably. Okay, I'll die honorably, guys. I lost every RNG. Okay, I got read like a mother freaking book. Okay, I will admit that. After that first game, bro's like, I know your plans. You have nothing to surprise me now. And I'm like, oh shit. I made it to game 3 though. Give myself props. Mad. God dang. Congratulations to Junpei for taking Champions on the Rise, number 6. Oh my god. Sirs, was that horrendous or what? I think I played good, but like, holy crap, that was very difficult to play. This team is very, very like, I think it's very volatile in a few ways. Because like, let me just give a quick report. Thank you for everybody for watching today's stream. But let me just give a quick report of how I feel with this team. Now, we will be releasing the top 3 teams for everybody to check. Just the open team sheets. But this team, it can swing. It's also very difficult to play. I think Venusaur is good, but it is very, very difficult, right? As per usual. I'm surprised I'm faster than his Venusaur, but as per usual, Dragology, as good as he is, I don't think this is the right team for Dragology specifically. I think everybody else is relatively okay. You guys can let me know in the comments below. Anyway, here's promotion to Offstage Animangaki Pokemon Champions 32-man tournament. Entry fee is in the description. I think you can check out our teaser trailer on our YouTube. And please join all Malaysians. I highly support. I don't want to say I pray. I really wish you guys can come and support and play in this large venue, good place. We're gonna have a LAN system and everything. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good, guys. And that is pretty much it for today's tournament. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys have anything else you guys want to let me know about our next tournament. Our next tournament, streamed but not a tournament for open play. It's a closed tournament. Champions on the Rise number 7 is on August 1st. Saturday, full day tournament, invitational only, hosted by Sunny and me. Please look forward to watching that stream. The next official Champions on the Rise should be 2 weeks after that, which I believe, let me check. It is gonna be on the 14th of August. And we're gonna get good practice for our official live tournament. Either way, please join. I don't know what about Malaysians, but they always give me heart attack for like the fact that they don't register early. But if you guys join this tournament, extra 55 ringgit is for the day pass itself. You guys can just be like worry free. I'm coming here to join the tournament. We'll bring you guys in with the pass and everything. Hank, please join, please join, please join. I will say that one, please. It's so expensive. Okay, I'll say this much. Anyway, guys, that is pretty much it for Champions on the Rise number 6, hosted by me, Solo Snivy. Congratulations, Junpei, again. Make sure to follow and join our Discord for future events. And again, make some friends. I think our Nintendo server is growing pretty well, but it's still surprisingly mainly a Pokemon server for now. Anyway, guys, that's pretty much it for me. I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.